I Chi, ability level 3, quick start. We begin by standing comfortable. There's a wide stance. Your hands are resting in front of you. Contemplating is the first move. Breathing in, the palms will face the sky. And as you exhale, they'll turn towards the earth. Inhale, elbows move in. Exhale, and the elbows move out. Contemplating is where we set our breath and our movement. Transitioning from contemplating to floating, your arms are going to reach out in front of you, breathing in. And then exhaling, draw them down, turning the palms towards the body. Inhale, they'll float up. Exhale, you bring them down. Transitioning from floating to uplifting, your arms will travel farther back, and at the sides, lift up, uplifting. Exhaling, they'll travel back down. At this point, you could be reaching just a little bit farther behind you, possibly touching the fingertips. Transitioning from uplifting to enclosing, your hands will come up near the surface of the water and travel forward. Turning in small circles, the reverse direction, and the energy of this is going to have a sense of continuous flow. Big flowing motion. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling as the arms come to the front. And when we transition from enclosing into folding, the elbows come to the sides, crossing the palms in front of the midline of your body, inhaling and opening. At this point, your energy is in the rotator cuff, and the more you turn the hands, keeping your elbows anchored at your sides, the greater energy and muscle activation you're going to elicit from those shoulder muscles. It's a left over a right, followed by a right over a left. 2 movements to make 1. Transitioning from folding to soothing, the arms are going to float up sides, and then your long sweeping left hand will come across. And soothing is that action of that water flow. If you feel comfortable, watch the hand as it moves through the water. Make the small circular changes in direction. And then we do the same thing on the other arm. Now the right arm will come across with the same energy. We're opening space, stretching the chest, stretching the shoulder. Transitioning from soothing to gathering, you're going to turn to face the right side and keep your eyes facing or looking at your left arm. Reach your right hand back, breathing in, and then exhaling and drawing that energy back together. The arm movement through the water is big. It has a bit of a challenge in the feet on the floor. Gathering will then turn to face the other direction, breathing in as you center. Exhaling, looking now to your right hand and reaching back with the left. The balance beam under the feet. So you stand in a lunge that's a little bit challenging. Transitioning from gathering to freeing will come through center, breathing in. You're going to take the movement to the right, similarly to the way you did it in freeing, in gathering. And now freeing, your eyes will turn to look as you reach behind you. Inhale as you open, come through center. And when you turn to face the other side, you're going to look with your left arm as it reaches back. This is 1, freeing as you open and you come to center, repeating from a twist, turning, looking around, to doing the same on the other side. A twist, turning to look around. Transitioning from freeing to shifting, your weight comes into the middle for a moment as you breathe in. Exhale and draw your left hand across with your weight shifting onto your right leg. Inhale, open that left arm, and now make the movement over right arm, left leg, breathing in. Shifting has both that movement of the lower body and the upper body together. If it feels too challenging, start with just the legs and then add the arms once you have your brain connection to your balance in your feet. Shifting all of this energy so you stand stable on one leg, and shifting all of it over so you stand stable on the other. Transitioning from shifting to accepting is going to start by turning. You're facing now your right side. Inhale, both arms open. And then exhaling, reach forward. Shift your weight into the front right foot and press your energy forward. Inhale and open. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Accepting, facing this direction, both arms open, breathing in, and the weight shifting into your left foot. Inhaling and opening. Exhaling and reaching forward. Transitioning from accepting to accepting with grace. Facing the right again, breathing in. Your weight is going to shift onto the left foot, and the right foot will come up off the floor. As you exhale, the right foot reconnects with the earth. Inhale and stand tall, feeling your balance on the left leg at this point. And then we turn to do the same thing on the other side. Transitioning around, putting the weight into your right foot, lifting the left foot up, and drawing the energy back down again. Breathing in as the foot floats up, exhaling as it comes to the earth. Transitioning from accepting with grace to rounding, we take this movement back. And now you're going to use your left foot to fly forward and stretch in front of you. Both arms will open and your left leg steps back. And as you reach those arms forward, your left foot is coming forward. The rounding action is both a stretch for the hamstring and the spine and the shoulders. And then we do the same thing on the other side, stepping around with our right leg back, breathing in, open both arms, and bring that right foot forward to stretch. Sweeping through the water. The higher you bring the leg, the greater the stretch will be. Transitioning from rounding to balancing, stepping through that center point again, and now the weight shifts onto your left foot to your right foot. And you're going to start by drawing your left foot forward as your hands reach back. Sweep the left foot behind you, reach your hands forward and stretch out into a superhero. Inhale, standing tall, the fingertips will reach back to your hips, and the weight is stably placed over this right leg on the earth. It's a little bit challenging. When you're ready to transition, you step back, you shift onto that back leg. Open the arms, breathing in, turning to face the other way. Now the weight of your body is on your left foot. You're going to take your right leg forward and bring your fingertips to your hips. Exhaling, extend both hands forward and leg back. A bit of a superhero movement. Transitioning from balancing to encircling, step back to your center, shift back, and find that middle ground. Your hands are going to start low in the belly, breathing in, they rise up to the heart. Exhale, press out to the right, and sweep the arms around in a big spiral so that they come back in at the hips, where you breathe in on the way up, exhale on the way out and around. And then we do it on the other direction. Exhale, press out left, come in on the right, coming in low by the belly button, extending out high by the heart. And part 2 of encircling draws the hands low, close to your hips. You're going to play follow the leader. One palm faces out, and you turn towards the right with the hands, and then you turn towards the left. With this, you can add twist, a little bit greater rotation through the spine. The hands are low and close to the hips. Transitioning from encircling to surrounding, both hands are going to next turn to face one another. And turning towards your right side, your left hand's going to come to the top as if you were holding a ball. Turning to the left side, your right hand comes to the top. And you're just rotating around enough to feel the shoulder blades pulling back and down with the spine. Surrounding is like holding a ball between the palms of your hands. Transitioning from surrounding to nurturing, you're slowly stepping back with the left and forward with the right. Extend both hands out over the right side, right leg, and draw that energy up. It's a giant circle, exhaling as you reach forward and inhaling while the hands travel up. And we do the same thing on the other side, stepping back with the right, stepping forward with the left, pressing the giant circle out. Palms down, palms up as they come across the front of the body. Transitioning from nurturing to flowing, it begins by taking the legs and crossing over, stepping over to your right side. You're going to feel the way your legs work first, then stepping over with the right leg over the left. When we add the arms to this, your arms are going to cross as your legs step open, and then the arms will open as your legs cross. And we do the same thing coming back the other way. Cross a leg, open the arms, open the legs, cross the arms. Transitioning from flowing to reflecting. We now take both left arm and leg and cross them over the right. Turn around, breathing in, opening arms and legs. Exhale as you cross the right over the left next. And turn around, breathing in, find your center. With reflecting, you have a bit of energy in lifting your body up so that you can lightly step around in that circle to change direction. Transitioning from reflecting to folding, stand stable in your center, and now drawing the hands close to the body, cross in front of your belly button. Left over right, inhale and open, keep the elbows anchored in, right over left. Folding should feel familiar. This was our 5th exercise that we began with. Transitioning from folding to enclosing, the arms will rise up and make those long, sweeping strokes like an infinity symbol with the circles changing directions. Enclosing stretches the chest and stretches the back. Transitioning from enclosing to uplifting, your hands will be wide, then they'll travel down to the hips and reach back up near the surface of the water, breathing in. Exhaling, drawing the hands down, possibly reaching even farther behind the back. Inhaling, they come up. Transitioning from uplifting to floating. When the hands come forward, breathe in and let them fly. When they float upward, exhale, draw them back down. Letting the water do most of the work to draw the arms up. And then transitioning from floating to contemplating. We've come back to the beginning. The palms will face the floor as you exhale, and then they will face the sky as you inhale. Breathing in, expanding the ribs, exhaling, using the core. And this is where we conclude our I Chi practice for ability level 3.